Right, guys, let's get into this right now. This is coming to us from Talk. Alex Phillips. She loves a bit of Nigel Farage, doesn't she? How many more stabbings and grapes? Alex Phillips rants as 17-year-old girl gets hurt. So, yeah, let's get into this video right now, guys. Before you do, if you're a patriot, you love this country, like me, and you want to see our kids grow up in a safe environment, on safe lands, in our beautiful country, and if you're interested in keeping English traditions alive, English culture alive, like and subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment down below. Let's go.
The horrible story that's emerging overnight. A 17-year-old girl is fighting for her life after being stabbed in the neck. Armed officers from Lancashire Police were deployed to Briarfield, which is near Nelson. It's understood that a man who's 30 years old has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. It appears from some reports that he is potentially an Afghan national.
Oh, man. This is why I have said that after hearing horror stories like that, my daughter's coming up to being 14 years old. Pretty, lovely, beautiful girl. And I've said to her, look, you are not catching a bus. Now, things can happen anywhere, but my daughter's not catching a bus into a city centre or into a town centre because she has to go to college and being in that town centre or city at 5 o'clock in the evening. It's just not happening. So I've said that I would like you to come and work, do some other work for a year, possibly. Let's get your test passed, and then you can drive to college. Because I just could not sleep. I couldn't work properly. I don't know what I would do if my daughter was going into the town centres that I've been into, knowing that she has to go there 3 times a week in the morning and most importantly after college to get home, and then on a bus. It frightens me. It frightens me. And so that's why we've come to the decision, look, you must drive before you go to college, you know, and she can do a year's worth of work or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know. What do y'all guys think about that? Is it wrong for me to deny my daughter going to college or not wanting her to go straight after school? Maybe she can go into work somewhere where she can arrange to get a lift with someone that she works with, or she can work in one of her family businesses. Is that wrong? Are you a bit like, no, you shouldn't do that? Or do you think it's a smart idea waiting until she passes the test, which we're going to pay for? We're going to put her on a crash course and get her the car as well. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that, guys. Let's get back to it.
I got this to say. I got this to say to you, Sir Keir Starmer. Do you know what it's like to walk down the street with your heart thudding against your chest because a weird man is following you? Do you know how it feels as a woman to get on the tube and have leering men stare at you from another culture? Do you have any idea what it's like to live in perpetual anxiety because there are lots of men from violent, misogynistic countries prowling around our streets? Do you have any idea what it is like to start becoming desensitized to yet another stabbing, an attempted beheading, a gang rape, a sex attack? Do you have any idea? Or is it that you live in your ivory towers with your secure cavalcade of vehicles, so it doesn't matter, it doesn't affect you, it doesn't affect your family? We pay for your protection. Why aren't you protecting us? How many more stabbings, beheadings, rapes, sex attacks? How many more? Until you do something. Until you get behind a podium and you speak to your people and you explain to them the urgent measures you are going to take to protect us. How many more incidents and events until you wake up and face the reality of the vandalism that has been done to this country, how unsafe our streets are. How many more? It's a simple question. And you need to answer it, because I'm fed up. I'm fed up with the gaslighting. I'm fed up with every time there's an incident like this, instead of addressing the issues, instead of coming up with a plan to get these people out of the country, lock them up and make sure they can't roam the streets, prevent them from leaving the military bases you're now putting them in, the HMOs, the hotels. What are you going to do about this? This is a national emergency. This is a crisis. And you would rather point the finger of blame at politicians who do want to address this, saying that they're using it to push a divisive narrative, that their rhetoric is too extreme. There is no rhetoric that is extreme enough when it comes to people being murdered in broad daylight by savages that you have imported from a foreign land. How much more do you think we, the British people, can take? Because I'm telling you, we are cracking. The strain is too much. I feel like now we have to brace ourselves for continued rioting, unrest throughout summer, a summer of discontent. So that's great. Not only do we have to worry about who might try and attack us in the streets, steal our phone, sexually abuse our daughters, we've also got to worry now about the reaction to that. And what are you doing? Where are you? What is your plan? Yeah, I thought so. You don't have one.
Yep. Well said, Alex Phillips. I don't always agree with what you say, but on this point, that were passionate, emotional, and no truer words could have been spoken. So, what do you guys think about this? Have you got girls that you want to protect? Would you consider maybe them not going to college for the first year so you can chuck them into a crash course, get them to learn how to drive, and then they can go about doing the thing? Or have you just got to let them out into this unsafe world as it is? Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.